What is a prototype? A prototype is an early sample, model or release of a product created to test a concept or process. Typically, a prototype is used to evaluate a new design to improve the accuracy of analysis and system users. It is the step between the formalization and the evaluation of an idea. Have you ever wondered why prototyping an idea is so important? Did you launch your product without prototyping it first? Did you succeed? I don't think so. Do you know that having your idea prototype can increase the chances of your success? As someone who has worked with more than 700 startups from various industries for the last 15 years, I can tell you that one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs who want to build a tech startup make is that they don't create a roadmap or prototype. And how do they end up suffering, you ask? Well, without a prototype, you can end up going down not just an unclear but an expensive path when you are developing your app or any tech product. Hello everyone, this is Sean, and today we are going to talk about the reasons why one must prototype their idea before moving on to the development process. But before I start, I would request you to subscribe to our channel if you are enthusiastic about product design and development, startups and entrepreneurship. We discuss a lot of problems and solutions in the tech world and how they can solve your business problems. We also send a lot of free giveaways like ebooks, templates, worksheets to our subscribers regularly. Now let's see a number of ways how a prototype helps you validate your idea, help in finding product market fit, and even initiating conversation with investors. Way number 1, you gain clarity. How so? You see, without a well-defined concept, your app has a higher chance of failing. But it is hard to define your concept without the right prototype, isn't it? It is the roadmap that allows you to sharpen your idea of your concept by mapping the customer's journey. This simply means that you need to base this information on solid market research. You can do this by analyzing your competitors and determining what features are attracting your target consumers by reading all positive and negative reviews in the App Store. This will help you address the issues which your users do not like and add the features which they do. Apart from this, try to add something which will add a unique value proposition and give you an edge over your competitors. You can use all this information from competitors and create a high fidelity prototype with an interactive UI to give a clear vision to the stakeholders about the interfaces, interactions and other elements of your app that would be like once the final app is made. Way number 2, you can quickly validate your idea in the market. You want investors to throw in some cash for your idea, don't you? Well, that would be quite difficult if you don't validate your app. This is where a prototype comes to play, as it helps you validate by testing the demand in the market. I would suggest that you use app metrics like users and engagement so that you save time and money from further development of an app that is likely to fail. Way number 3, you save on cost. Assuming that you are aware of the investment metrics of developing an app, there is no telling on how much you may end up to millions depending on the features, customization and maintenance required. Prototypes help you reduce this expense by up to 20%, as you will be able to identify bugs and other technical issues before the final launch. If your app doesn't meet compliance requirements, you will save on rebuilding costs as well. Way number 4, you can develop consistent user experience. What do I mean by this? If you want to create a unique user experience for your users, you need to facilitate what your app is offering to them. An interesting research conducted by the Localytics concluded that just 21% of users who download the app use it once. It is therefore important to take steps to retain your customers by understanding their behavior. When you have a prototype, it is easy for you to track the user behavior and make improvements upon their experiences. You can keep experimenting with various colors, interactions and button text to what works and what doesn't. Way number 5, drive stakeholder acceptance with a proven concept. If you want to convince important stakeholders like angel investors or venture capitalists, you need to have a working prototype in order to convince them successfully. So if you have an app prototype, these stakeholders will be able to get a better idea as they have a working application to test. This will help you to justify the funding and reduce the risk of uncertainty at the same time. So guys, to sum up the major reasons how prototyping helps, number 1, it helps you gain clarity by making the pros and cons of its features clear to you. Number 2, it lets you validate your idea in the market by getting feedback from the users. Number 3, you save time and money because you already know what bug to fix, what works and what doesn't. And then you get to develop a functional and user-friendly UI. And finally, it lets you convince your investors about the validity of your app. I hope I have been able to clarify and clear your doubt regarding the importance of a prototype. Don't make the same mistake that thousands of budding entrepreneurs do. Jumping on product development is easy and it is often within the comfort zone of any startup owner. But a successful product demands a process, and prototyping is one of the most important ones that you should never avoid. If you like this video, please share this with any of your friends or colleagues who are either entrepreneurs or in the process of launching a product. This video might help them to succeed faster. Please share your ideas with me if you have any and with our audience in the comment section. If you are an entrepreneur, startup, businessman or someone associated with the tech industry, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We discuss a lot about the problems startups and entrepreneurs face and what are the best ways to deal with them. Please do like and share this video and spread the message. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon.